Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis, and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel, and I want to thank you so much for joining me. Yes, it is Herb Week. It is the letter M, and I have chosen Mandrake. I use Mandrake in several ways, and I'm going to share with you as much as possible. But first and foremost, I want to warn you, Mandrake, whether it be in a tincture or in an herb blend, is absolutely toxic to humans and animals. So whenever I make a tincture, herb blend, no matter what I do with it, I make sure to label it as poison. Or in this case, I have a bundle of mandrake root here for a truth-telling spell. I always keep it up and out of the way because although I don't have children in the home, I do have a pet, and even for Fanny to chew on this, or it would be just a disaster. So keep this up out of reach. But Mandrake is absolutely wonderful should you choose to use this for protection and for magical power. And I think of Mandrake as a catalyst. You can use the extract when you consecrate your ritual items. And again, this gives them extra power. You can take a little bit of the powder. Sometimes there is powder in the bottom here. If not, get the very small bits, grind them up, and make your own powder. But that can be used to dress candles for ritual work. The extract and powder blend can be used on amulets and spells for, again, for extra power, and it is only limited by your imagination. You can use the leaves and or powder for evil eye amulets for extra potency. You can put this in, I guess, like a mojo bag with sprinkle a little bit of holy water and salt on the mandrake root, put it in a mojo bag, bury it under your front door step, stoop, door, however you can get it, and bury it as deep as you can, as you physically can, and definitely put a stone on top of it. And this, again, is for guarding and protecting your home. The powder you can mix with eggshell. Mix that together, and maybe a drop or two of the extract or the tincture, and take a white candle, roll it in the mixture, and with dittany of Crete, put a circle around the candle, light the candle, and use an incantation for protection. But with the extract, all you need is a bottle like this, and you may want to break up some of the longer pieces. Certainly you want to add some of the powder in there as well. Alcohol, and I charge this on my altar for 3 months. And when I go into ritual, I do this every morning, but when I go into ritual, I will pick this up. I might say something like, I call upon you, lend me your magical power to bless and empower all of my work. Whatever phrase you want to say, but it only takes a moment. And I have this on my Hecate altar. I use a few drops of this sprinkled on paper money bills. You can add it to your wallet for, again, prosperity. You can anoint a black or white candle with this and your powder. And again, you can bundle it with blue ribbon for a truth-telling spell. or you may want to use Mandrake on the dark moon. Now I have a blend here of Mandrake. I did get as much of the powder as I could possibly, but I ground it absolutely as much as I could. I put it in, just a glass jar, and I let it charge on my Hecate altar for 1 lunar cycle. And at that end of the lunar cycle, I have added wormwood. Again, wormwood is toxic, so just be mindful. Aniseeds. I grind this together. You can use this for scrying. You can burn this on a charcoal disc, although I do not recommend that doing this inside, simply because mandrake and wormwood being toxic, unless you were very, very well ventilated, you should do this outside. Just be mindful, be careful. But I use anise very, very often to bring spirits in, and wormwood and mandrake together is kind of like the trifecta. So this will help you if you are doing any kind of scrying, a seance, if you want to connect with spirits. All it takes is a very, very small bit of mandrake and this to assist in spirit manifestation. I actually use this when I start to scry, and it only takes a drop, just a very drop. I apply this to my third eye before I start scrying, and this absolutely helps. But again, this is something that you want to be very, very careful with. I can't stress that enough. And this mixture will help you with your psychic visions. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderfully awesome rest of the day. Merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.